Let's start with a simple question. When someone asks how you're doing, how often do you answer with one word? Busy. Not good. Not tired. Not confused. Busy. Why does that word feel so safe to say? And why does saying, I have nothing to do feel uncomfortable, almost embarrassing? No one officially told us that being busy is required. Yet somehow, it feels mandatory. Today we're not here to attack productivity. We're here to observe something quieter. How modern life slowly trained us to believe that constant activity equals value, and why it now feels completely normal. Think about the last time someone said, I've been so busy lately. Did you feel concern for them? Or admiration? We don't usually respond with, that sounds unhealthy. We say, wow, same. You're killing it. That's life. Busyness is rewarded socially. Being exhausted signals importance. Being unavailable signals demand. Having no free time signals relevance. Now ask yourself, when did rest stop being neutral and start feeling like a failure? Why does a full calendar feel impressive, but an empty one feel suspicious? No one says it directly, but the message is clear. If you're busy, you matter. If you're not, you'd better explain why. Here's a more uncomfortable question. How often are you actually productive versus just occupied? Emails, notifications, meetings about meetings, scrolling disguised as research. You move all day, but at the end of it, nothing meaningful feels complete. So ask yourself honestly, if someone removed 30% of your daily tasks, would anything truly break? Or would life quietly continue? Modern busyness isn't about output. It's about presence. Being online, being reachable, being seen doing something. Not necessarily creating, not necessarily growing, just staying in motion. Let's pause here. Why does silence feel awkward now? Why does sitting without checking your phone feel like wasted time? Try this experiment sometime. Sit alone with no input for 5 minutes. No music. No scrolling. No multitasking. Notice what happens. Restlessness. Thoughts rushing in. An urge to do something. Anything. That discomfort isn't natural. It's trained. A mind constantly stimulated forgets how to be still. And a person who can't be still is easy to keep busy. Here's the key idea. Modern life doesn't force busyness aggressively. It rewards it subtly. Deadlines replace reflection. Urgency replaces importance. Speed replaces depth. And slowly, without noticing, you internalize the rule. If I slow down, I fall behind. But behind what? Ask yourself, who is actually setting the pace of your life? Your values? Or invisible systems optimized for attention and output? When was the last time you chose slowness? Not because you were tired, but because you decided it mattered? Most people don't burn out from working too hard. They burn out from never stopping. Another question. If you weren't busy, who would you be? That question scares people. Because busyness has become identity. I'm the hardworking one. I'm always on the move. I don't have time for that. Remove the busyness. And there's space. Space to think. Space to question. Space to feel things you've been avoiding. Busyness protects us from confronting uncertainty. From asking, is this life actually mine? Do I like the direction I'm going? What am I distracting myself from? Sometimes staying busy is easier than being honest. Now let's ask the quietest question of all. Who benefits from a society that never stops? A tired population doesn't rebel. An overstimulated mind doesn't reflect. A busy person doesn't question systems. They survive them. When exhaustion becomes normal, control becomes invisible. And that's the most powerful kind. Not forced. Not loud. Just accepted. So the next time you say, I'm busy, ask yourself, busy doing what? Busy for whom? Busy at the cost of what? Busyness isn't evil, but unexamined busyness slowly steals your agency. SketchSignal exists to notice these quiet patterns. The ones hiding beneath normal life. The ones we're taught not to question. If this made you pause, even briefly, that's the signal. Subscribe if you want to see more of what usually goes unnoticed. We're just getting started. If you felt seen by this, stay with SketchSignal. More signals are coming.